Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm coming to you from Los Angeles. And it's so great to be with you all weekend. I have just been feeling so many vibrations, and it's because my kundalini and my spirit so enjoy being with all of you. And tonight we have a really deep question, which is, how do we go thoughtless? How do we encourage ourselves to have this spontaneous thing happen that we can't make happen? We can't force it to happen. We can't think our way into silent awareness. So I think the main thing is to remember is that we are our own master, our own teacher. We know ourselves best. So we can start watching. When is it that we go thoughtless? What are we doing? It may be when we're sitting meditating with everyone, or it may be when very spontaneously when we're out and about doing things. So we start paying attention and being aware of, what is it that my spirit responds to? What moves me? It might be some beautiful music by a particular person. So we can encourage our experiencing quiet by playing that music and seeing if it transports us. Sometimes it's as simple as being out in nature and the nature just pulling us into the thoughtlessness, into the vibrations. So the thing that I found when I started meditating, we'll start our foot soak in a moment, was that my brain could be very tricky. And that I sometimes regretted some of the decisions I made with my brain. So instead, I started trying to put my attention in my heart when I had a big decision to make, or when I was approaching people, even people I didn't know. I tried to approach them from my heart. And I did much better. My communication was better, their response was better, and the vibrations were better. So we want to start transferring over from thinking all the time into another awareness where we are feeling the vibrations and we're aware of things in our heart and what our spirit is feeling. So throughout our day, we can introspect, we can watch our thoughts, we can step back. And even though we will be having thoughts, we can step back, and just being less involved, less engaging of the thoughts is very helpful for our subtle system, for our Agnya chakra. It means the chakra doesn't get clogged up as much and as tight. So when we get up each morning, we can get up believing that we can change, that we can transform, and knowing that it's our birthright, that we deserve this. So we're going to be making this shift to more balance. So instead of having our attention outside all the time and thinking all the time, sometimes we have our attention inside. And a lot of the time we have our attention on our spirit. And we have a big decision to make. We can do that from our heart or our gut. What does our gut say? We don't have to think every decision through. So there are alternatives to where we put our attention and how we use our attention. And that's very important. So now we're going to start our foot soak, and the best way to go thoughtless is to open our hearts. So we'll just do a few things. We're going to, it's a short meditation, and sometimes most of us need a little longer to go really deeply quiet. But what we're going to do is put our feet in, vibrate our foot soak, put our feet in our foot soak, and do a few things that can help. If you wear glasses, let's take those off, because that helps our Agnya not to have all that weight and vibration of the glasses. And let's raise our kundalinis and give ourselves a bandhan. Now we can put our hands palm up, close our eyes. There's no need for any kind of concentration. It's just a relaxation that we're looking for. So let's bring our awareness inside. And we're just going to watch what's happening inside without judging it. It's not important. We might be having thoughts. We might be having feelings. The power is in watching and being aware. So now we can help ourselves relax by taking 3 nice, deep, cleansing breaths. We'll breathe in through our nose, and as we bring the breath up from our diaphragm, up into our chest, we can just roll our shoulders back. And then as we hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale, we can allow the shoulders to come back in their normal position. So let's do 3 cleansing breaths together. And when we've finished our breaths, we can just watch as the air comes in and out of our lungs. We're just breathing normally. We can just watch our breath very gently, no intense focus. Just allow our body to relax. Now we're going to say a simple mantra, Om, which is 3 distinct sounds, Ah, U, and We can put our right hand on our center heart, because the beautiful thing about this sound is it supports the Muladhara, strengthens the first center, and opens the heart all at once. So let's say Om together 4 times. Now, keeping our awareness in our heart, let's put our hand down for a moment. And again, watch what's happening inside. can take our right hand and put it on the right side of our head. This is our superego. And just very gently place our awareness inside the right side of our brain. And just desire to be free from anything heavy inside of us, anything holding us back. Desire with our hearts. We can take our right hand down and put our left hand on the left side of our head and put very gently our awareness in the left side of our brain. And here we can just desire peace and quiet. When we're ready, we can take our hand down. We can keep our head, our awareness at the top of our head, very gently, or if we prefer, just inside, relaxed. So when we're ready, we can take our feet out of our foot soak, or if we prefer, we can leave them. We're going to listen to a talk of Shri Mataji from Los Angeles talking about leading with our heart.
But this mind of yours, which you are so proud of, is created by you only. Just like we have created computer, this spirit is completely finished and you are just living with this mind which guides you. So one day this computer will become our master. In the same way, we are playing into the hands of this mind. It is created by us through our conditionings or maybe by our ego. Now this mind makes you think like mad. And this thinking takes you nowhere. For example, if you start understanding your mind, you will know that it only thinks about the future and about the past. What is the present? Can it bring to the state of present? Past is finished and future doesn't exist. Present is the reality. If you want to know the reality, you have to be in the present. Now how will you be in the present? As long as you are moving with your mind, you cannot. You have to go beyond the mind. So there's a state which we call as thoughtless awareness. Jung has described it, surprising. Thoughtless awareness. That means you go beyond your mind, there are no thoughts and you are absolutely aware. And the whole personality, you see, becomes a personality of emission of light, emission of joy, emission of wisdom, because beyond that all this lies. You have not touched that point. That's why you are worried, you are upset, you are sick. But once you cross over your mind, then you are in connection with this all-pervading power. People talk of peace and award of peace and this and that. But I have met them many. They have no peace in their hearts. I don't know how they got awards. They are very hot-tempered people, shaky type. And they get this peace award. Peace is within. And that is what we have to do. Instead of talking about peace, create peace in human beings by transforming them. If you are standing in the water, the waves of the water rise and fall, rise and fall. And that's what happens to you, that your thoughts, you are jumping on the cusp of your thoughts. And you are afraid of the waves. But supposing you get onto a boat, then you can watch them and you can enjoy them. But supposing you learn how to swim, then you can jump in and save many others who are still lost. This is exactly what happens in Sahaja Yoga. That you go beyond your mind and you see your stupid mind and you laugh at it. You laugh at yourself. And you are at peace, because when the kundalini rises, these thoughts get elongated and there's a space in between. That is the space where there is peace. So your attention stops at that point where there is peace. You become extremely peaceful. And you don't have to worry about your own protection. People say, Mother, if you are peaceful and somebody attacks you, what will happen? All right? If somebody attacks you, there is this all-pervading power that can protect you. There are so many examples in Sahaja Yoga where this power has saved so many people. Now we can trust any kind of nonsense, but the truth is that this power protects because it loves you. It cares for you. Recently when I was coming at the airport, 4 Sahajogis and their little child came, and they had tears in their eyes, and I said, "What's the matter?" They said, "Mother, you know we are protected." They had a very bad accident, and the car was finished, and everything was absolutely useless even to call it a car, while all of them escaped without a scratch. Now, this is only one of the examples I'm telling you. This I have to tell you because otherwise you won't understand how important it is. But this is nothing. This is nothing that you get. You get your own powers. Because you become collectively conscious. Collectively conscious. You can feel others on your fingertips, the chakras, and you can feel your own chakras also on your fingertips. If you know how to correct these centers, you can correct others also. You can cure others also. You can give realizations to others. That is how Sahaja Yoga spreads. And you will be amazed how many other qualities you get. I don't know how far Yogi has told you about every chakra. But every chakra, the center, when enlightened, gives you special, very special qualities. For example, we have, say, somebody who could not even write an essay. He has started writing books. Another one who was a chartered accountant who never knew what his language is, he started writing poetry. All kinds of creativity comes to you. Secondly, you become religious. You become. It's not a question of just saying, I am Christian, I am Hindu, I am Muslim. No, you become. Means in you, religion innately acts. I never told anybody, don't murder, don't kill, all these don'ts of the 10 commandments that are given. But it automatically has happened. People just don't like to do, they don't want to do anything that is not religious. Religious doesn't mean that you dress up well, go to church, come back home, sing few hymns. But the religion is within yourself, and the religion of divine love, which is pure, which is absolutely pure. So this kundalini purifies you completely. Her purification helps you to see the world in a different way. You become the witness of the whole drama. Don't get involved into it, but you see the drama and you know the solutions. Also, there is this power all the time which is looking after you and helping you. Believe me, there is this power. Once you become one with that power, then believe me, you are all the time filled up with this power, and this power looks after you, gives you wisdom, everything that you could think of. But to believe there is such a power itself very difficult for human beings. This is the big problem. But supposing I say there is, supposing. Now you can verify. You can verify if such a power is there or not. And after verification, if you believe there is such a power of love, then all your problems will be solved. You go beyond all these concepts of stupidity which is divisive. Anything, can divide us. That's typical of human beings. They want to find out ways how we are different from others all the time. Because they are encircled by their conditioning, by their ego, their mind. From the childhood, it gets into their head. They can't get out of it. I see the problems of this country are nothing but of their mind. All these problems cannot be solved by forming organizations, by strikes, no. A human being has to be transformed. Once human being is transformed, then he becomes a very, very beautiful personality.
So now let's sit for another few moments of quiet together. Close our eyes. So now let's raise our kundalinis and give ourselves a bandhan. We can open our eyes. We would really love for everyone to stay for the workshop, which is the breakout rooms. We have upcoming on Thursday a really beautiful session on letting joy solve your problems. Michelle and Sylvia are doing that. I already feel my spirit tickled by that. And we're going to have our normal schedule on that we hopefully you're used to, where we meet on Sundays and Thursdays, moving forward, and we have our foot soaks during the week, and we're going to go into our breakout rooms now. It's been a pleasure meditating with all of you. We might have to wait for a few moments for ourselves to be taken to our breakout room. breakout room now. That's who are you down your own.
Mm-hmm.